You are shooting yourself on the leg without you knowing. Yes. The way you are dressed in a very casual way all the time, that's how people judge you. That's how people see you. Yes, because everything in life is about perspective. Yes. A lot of people will just think you are careless. You don't respect yourself enough. That's why you don't pay attention with the way you look. And that's the reality of the situation. Unfortunately, most people will judge you by how they see you, the clothes you wear, the way you carry yourself, your energy, your posture, right? Your confidence. That's how they judge you without even having the time to see who you are or to find out the real person you are. Yes, people take you for face value. That's the reality of the situation. So yes, what's the number one key thing you need to incorporate in your life? You need to incorporate fitness. Wearing fitted clothes that fit your frame, your structure, your style, your personality. That's what we are talking about. Not wearing baggy clothes that doesn't fit you, that doesn't appear to be any sign of self-respect, right? For you not to appear sloppy or trying too hard, doing something that doesn't work. That's not what you're talking about. If you do that, you're missing the point. And most men, that's what they do. And even most women, that's what they do. They lack sense of style and they refuse to seek for assistance, right? Some people's wardrobe needs to be changed. You don't need to appear conspicuously anachronistic. That's not what we're talking about. You need to appear in a very nice, simple, well-dressed, well-groomed, well-refined, well-polished manner. That's what we are talking about. Wearing clothes that fit your frame, clothes that are well-tailored, not trying too hard. That's what we are talking about. Which one is the second one? Your shoes you wear, right? Most people, they wear shoes that are dirty, unkept, tattered, worn out. They don't care, right? You think, oh, I don't care what people think. But guess what? You're losing so many opportunities without you knowing. Because the way you dress, that's how people address you. Unfortunately, that's the reality of the situation. So you want to wear clothes that are well kept, well polished, well looked after, right? That indicates self-respect. You don't go through life walking carelessly, right? You want to go through life maintaining a posture, maintaining a presence that shows that you have self-respect, self-esteem, you have pride in yourself, you have integrity. Yes, you have dignity. That's what we're talking about. So which one is the third one? The third one, it's not about how expensive you buy your clothes. Most people think, oh, I'll buy the most expensive clothes with the biggest logos, the biggest brands. That's not what we are talking about. Status is not about having money. Status it's not really about money, the amount of money you've amassed, the amount of money you have, It's all about maintenance. It's all about being well kept. It's all about decency in your manners, your behavior, your clothes you wear. That's what we're talking about. That status right there. It's about a mindset, having the proper mindset. You have the belief in yourself. You're wearing the right clothes. You're having the right speech. All these things, your mannerisms, right? That all shows who you are as a person. That's your style. Style is you, your character, your presence, the clothes you wear. It's a conglomeration of different things. It's not just one thing. That's what we're talking about, right? It's different variables, different context. So in a nutshell, it's a perspective, it's a mindset. It's your confidence, it's your aura, your magnetism, your personality. That's what we're talking about. So yes, which one is the fourth one? The fourth one, it's not about you wearing branded clothes that screams insecurity to show that, oh, I have money, I have power, right? That's not what we're talking about. That's showing insecurity. You don't need to announce to seek validation. You don't need to dress to impress people. No, you dress to express to people that this is who you are, to the core of your being, authenticity. You value yourself, right? That's what we are talking about. You dress to express yourself, not to impress anyone. You're not going about life trying to impress people. It means you don't value yourself enough. You don't have self-respect. You don't have self-value. You need to seek value from other people. And guess what? That's so pathetic. Because some other people you're seeking validation from, they're not gonna give it to you. Even though you want the validation, they're not gonna give it to you. Some people maybe will look at you by virtue of them becoming even jealous or envious. They will just criticize you. So that will make you take it personal. Why? Because you need their validation. So you don't need it. You don't dress to impress anyone. You dress to express to people that this is who you are as a person, to the core of your being. You value yourself, you respect yourself, you have dignity, you have pride, you have self-esteem. You value yourself enough to look after yourself. That's what we're talking about. So yes, which one is the fifth one? The fifth one is grooming, right? Groom yourself properly. That half an hour or 1 hour you're gonna take to groom yourself, looking kept, right, is very important than you looking unkept, thinking, oh, I'm too busy, I don't have time. You know, if you don't have time for it, if you don't value yourself, who do you think is gonna value you? Everything comes from within. As within, so without. So if you don't value yourself, no one else will. So you have to make time for yourself. Yes, I do understand all of us can be busy with work, with different projects and everything, but guess what? You always need to find time for yourself. Look after yourself. There's only one you. There's no replica of you. So if you lose yourself, guess what? Game over. Yes, sometimes you want to make sacrifice for the family, friends, other people, but guess what? You have a life as well. That's why when you bought the flight, they said put your mask on first before putting other people's mask. Because if you're dead, other people doesn't matter. The people you want to help, you can't help them anyway. Why? Because you're dead. So you need to save yourself first. Look after yourself, look whole and well kept, and then look after the people. That's not being selfish. That shows that you respect yourself enough. So the help is coming from authenticity, not coming from hypocrisy. Imagine your eye is dirty, you don't wipe your own eye, then you want to go and wipe another person's eye. That's hypocrisy right there. Because the person will look at you, how come you don't wipe your own eye, you're coming to wipe mine? So that's not authenticity, that's not real, right? So that's what we're talking about. Look after yourself, value yourself, show yourself love and self-respect. So it's very, very important. Which one is the sixth one? The sixth one is context. Why is context so important? Context is about you being aware. You have this self-awareness that you are valued, and the value comes from within, right? The way you treat yourself, that's how other people treat you. You have this social intelligence that people see you from face value. What they see is what they judge you by. They don't judge you by your intelligence, your character, unless they get to know you. But the first appearance, your presence, right, shows who you are. That's how people judge you. So don't take it lightly, right? Make sure you put your best foot forward. Put in the time and effort to look good, to look perfect as much as you can. Yes, that's what we are talking about. I'll give you a story about the king that came from India, King Jai Singh. He came from India to London, right? He went to the Rolls-Royce dealership. So when he went to the dealership, he didn't wear his kingly attires, right? He's just dressed like a normal person. Yes, he didn't wear his kingly attires. So once he didn't do that, he didn't wear his kingly attires, went to the Rolls-Royce dealership, guess what? They treated him like a tramp, like a nobody. They humiliated him literally. So guess what? He took it to heart. He became so offended to the point where he thought to himself, I have to retaliate to these people, the way they treated me. So he went to the Rolls-Royce dealership again for the second time, and he bought 6 Rolls-Royces and took them to India. Guess what he did? Shockingly and surprisingly, boom, he took them as trash trucks. Why did he do that? Because he was so offended the way they treated him. That goes to show you how appearance is important. But even though he has made the Rolls-Royces as trash trucks, that doesn't preclude the fact that the damage has been done. Yes, the damage has already been done. He has been humiliated. He has been treated as a pauper, as a normal person, as a tramp, and that will not erase that till eternity. That's the reality of the situation. So that could have been avoided in the first place if he would have dressed the way he wanted to be addressed. Yes, so that's what we're talking about, how appearance is so important. So I'm going to leave you with this. Status is not what you wear, right? It is how you deliberately and intentionally wear it. Yes, your intentionality set the tone for how people respect you. So it's quite important for you to incorporate that. Yes, so your style, your looks, your mannerisms are a conglomeration of who you are as a person. That reflects your clothes, the way you speak, with courtesy, right? Your mannerisms, your demeanor, all these things.